Whenever you're expecting a liftgate, you might not always be able to have that service because of the size of the sauna, especially with these larger ones.
Let's not figure it out at the end whenever you're there and you get a call from the freight company that a sauna is about to be delivered. That's not when that conversation needs to happen.
But not every delivery is the same. So the more we can get ahead of a delivery and figure out what kind of conditions the truck will have to encounter when they get to your location is going to be best.
We've created a series of videos for you based on our most asked questions about all things sauna. Welcome to the Lower Bench. This is the one thing that all sauna purchases have in common. Welcome back to the Lower Bench. I'm Brian, and today I'm here with Caleb, Tony, and Mike. And on this special episode of the Lower Bench, we're going to talk about sauna deliveries. Whether you're buying a pre-built or a custom sauna from the sauna place, the one thing in common is they all have to get delivered. Whether it's a large sauna, small sauna, they all come to your home. What do you do now? So guys, we talk about this with customers every single day. So there's a lot to cover here. Tony, what do you tell customers whenever they call, they order a large 6-person sauna, going to ship it to their home in the suburbs of a large city? What do you tell them to expect?
That's a great question, Brian, because a lot of people, they don't even really consider that whenever they're purchasing the sauna. And that's a huge part of it that you got to prepare for. You have to either have people on standby, or you've got to have a sauna that's small enough to be lift-gated off the truck. And it's something, if it's going to be delivered with the freight company, they're usually just going to drop that off curbside. So you got to make preparations for it. You got to be ready to inspect the delivery to make sure that everything has arrived in good condition. And you have a limited amount of time to do that in. So there's a lot that goes into prep. Caleb, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that as well. A few things you have to consider is the type of truck that's going to be delivering. Usually it's an 18-wheeler. So you make sure you don't have a very narrow street. We've had situations before where we had freight companies say they couldn't deliver it because the street was too narrow or there was too many curves. So in that situation, usually the customer would go to a terminal. They would arrange with the freight company to pick it up directly from the terminal. But yeah, there's tons of things to consider, especially the inspection thing. Make sure you inspect everything for damage, but I would do that after you accept delivery. Always accept delivery, then wait till the freight company goes away. And if there is any damage, we always get that replaced through warranty claims and whatnot. But yeah, again, with the liftgate thing, those large saunas, a lot of them won't fit on a liftgate. So those need to be hand unloaded off the trailer if the freight company's coming to you and you're getting it delivered. If it is a smaller sauna, like you said, it's liftgateable. They'll get it curbside, usually at the end of your driveway. But this is not a white glove service. So they're not going to bring it to your backyard. They're not going to bring it to your garage or even up your driveway. So you need to really consider that.
That's a really important fact about the liftgate. So there's a limitation on weight and dimensions of what a liftgate can handle. So whenever you're expecting a liftgate, you might not always be able to have that service because of the size of the sauna, especially with these larger ones. So what I like to encourage people to do when they've got an outdoor sauna and it's a larger sauna, I say just go pick it up at the terminal, because that way you can bring a trailer there. They can forklift it right onto your trailer for you, and you can move it exactly where you're going to be installing the sauna. So it makes things a lot easier than having to move it from curbside. Mike?
Yeah, I usually like to be upfront and go over that with my customers. Like, do you have access to a truck, a trailer? You know, if you don't have a crew or equipment on site, let's figure out what would be the best option for delivery for you. So that way we can kind of get ahead of any problems that we may encounter. So
the key is to discuss it up front when you're purchasing.
Right.
Let's not figure it out at the end whenever you're there and you get a call from the freight company that a sauna is about to be delivered. That's not when that conversation needs to happen.
Especially if it's a big unit. You know, those.
We've all had nightmares or, happen through the years. Now, this is not to scare anyone. We deliver thousands of saunas a year. And we always get the sauna delivered. This is not to scare anyone. It's to inform you that this is a large shipment. We're dealing with freight companies. There's a number of factors involved. So we will work with you. We'll work with the freight company to make sure it's as as seamless and smooth as possible. All of our sauna pricing includes shipping. Now, whenever, curbside when we can, but as y'all mentioned, not all can be lift gated. So therefore we have to get a little creative. So we'll work with you, we'll work with the freight company, and we'll get it figured out. And you're right. Ideally, if you can take a trailer to the terminal, your local terminal, wherever you're located, and pick it up, that is by far the easiest. And it's not just easier for the freight company, it's easier for you. So you don't have to be there when the freight company shows up. You can go at on your schedule. So again, it's about getting creative and communication from us and you. So, and you as the customer, let us know if there are going to be issues possibly getting it delivered. And then we'll come up with a solution.
I got something. Let's talk about if you are accepting a delivery, it's going to be a larger sauna that you can't lift gate, and it's going to be delivered to your home. The ideal thing to do in that situation is to have a team of people there to help unload the sauna. You're going to have to what we call hand bomb it off the truck. So it's good to have 3-4 people depending upon the size, but if it's definitely a bigger sauna, even if it's a smaller one, you want a group of people there to help you move that. So you want to plan accordingly.
Absolutely. That's a very good point. And the other thing would be, if you receive your sauna, if you see that there may be some damage to the crate, do not refuse your sauna. Go ahead and have it delivered. Take a picture, mark on the bill that there was a little damage, because chances are everything inside the crate's perfectly fine. The last thing we want is for you to buy this expensive sauna, then it gets shipped back, and then it ends up delaying you receiving it for weeks possibly. So go ahead and accept it. Call us, take pictures, tell us that that's what it is. Open it up. If for whatever reason there's a damaged piece, we can replace that piece. Replacing a piece is easier than replacing the entire sauna. So always accept it unless it's just catastrophic, something happened. But if it's minor, always accept it. Then give us a call.
So I actually used to be a truck driver, LTL, which stands for less than truckload. So these are guys that deliver locally, within residentially, even commercially. Many different deliveries. You're going to have all kinds of different conditions, and a lot of it comes down to the driver. So if you have good accessibility, a driver may be able to get in, get that unloaded, and get the freight off, no problem. But not every delivery is the same. So again, the more we can get ahead of a delivery and figure out what kind of conditions the truck will have to encounter when they get to your location, if they can get to your location, is going to be best.
Yeah, because we've sold to chateaus, we've sold little ski resorts where it's just almost impossible to get a truck to that location, right? Whether it's lower limbs to, tight turns, whatever the case is. And that's whenever it'd be best for them to probably pick it up from the terminal, or have their builder pick it up from the terminal, whoever. Or if they have a place of business with a dock, we can deliver it there as well.
We sold to downtown Manhattan. Good luck. I'm letting a 18-wheeler sit around there.
We have. I sold a Cedro sauna to Trump Towers in Coney Island. And he was on one of the top floors, and I wondered how they were going to get this on. I just knew it was going to be a nightmare. Come to find out it wasn't. They had a service elevator. It all worked out great. But I'm thinking, can we get any harder of a delivery than this? So that's very true.
But the great thing is we're always going to work with our customers, and we're going to make it happen. So the key thing is be prepared, prepare for the delivery, and then we'll definitely make it work with you.
And everyone here has seen that picture on my wall in my office of the worst sauna delivery in history. And this is why not all saunas can go on the lift gate. We did have a trucking company try to deliver a 1,300 pound sauna in Aspen, Colorado. Should not have gone on the lift gate. He tried to get it on a lift gate. It flipped off of the truck and onto the ground, glass panels and all. The customer's happy. Everybody's now good. So everything worked out, but that's why we tell customers, we need to look at other options so stuff like this does not happen. And that is such a rare thing. That's the only one out of all of the saunas we've sold that that's ever happened to, but it is memorable.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the good news is we always get it delivered one way or another.
Always.
Every time.
You know, and I've thought about this. How many saunas over the years have we sold? Thousands. And not a one has not been delivered.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, again, we may have had to get creative, but we got it done. So if there is an issue, don't overreact. Give us a call and we will work with you to get it figured out. One other one, I had a large outdoor sauna delivered to a retired couple in California. It got there much sooner than expected. They had no crew to help them. And they called me and said, Brian, one, I didn't even know that it had shipped yet. It was just kind of a surprise to me for whatever reason, but they got it. And this wonderful retired couple and the truck driver were able to hand unload that by themselves. And I was amazed. I thought for sure they're going to need a ton of help, but they called me, said, we got it done. I was shocked. Because they were going to have a crew of people helping them. Come to find it was a dog pure cube. And they sent me pictures and I was amazed. They were very healthy retired couple, but still, again, when others, there could be an issue, they figured it out. No problem, between them and the truck driver. But
yeah, a lot of people don't realize these panels or these boards for these saunas, most of the material is not that heavy individually. So even like a pretty active person by themselves, I mean, if it's a smaller sauna, can probably offload that in 40 minutes or less.
Oh, easy.
Usually the heavy.
Yeah, and the driver will ride around usually too for you. So
Yeah.
And just another one that I can think of, one time I was dealing with a couple and they were actually overseas when the delivery was coming. It came sooner also than expected. So I emailed them, let them know that the delivery was on the way because the company was trying to get a hold of them. They let me know that they weren't in the country. They gave me the number to their landscaper, asked me to reach out to him, worked with the trucking company as well to let them know kind of an idea of when the shipment was going to arrive. And they were able to unload it no problem. So we're always going to do everything we can to help you with the delivery.
Again, it's back to being creative.
Yep.
That was being creative. You figured out a way. I had another customer that had a large barrel sauna delivered, and he didn't want to hand unload it. Just so happened a concrete company was right across the street from him. He borrowed their forklift. Right. I mean, see, that was the most creative because not everybody has that option available. But again, it's just we always get it figured out. It's normally not near as extreme as what we're talking about. It's normally pretty boring, to be honest with you, but we want to make sure everyone knows what we know. We are an open book here at the Sauna Place as far as deliveries. We do them so often that if anything, this is not meant to scare you. This is just us informing you.
And typically that trucking company, if things go as they're planned, they're going to call you ahead of time to schedule that delivery with you. And they'll usually give you a day or two to accept that delivery. So
yeah,
everybody's trying to work with you and to get this unloaded. We all have the common goal there.
Yeah, we always ship these with appointment delivery. They'll never just show up. You will be informed. They'll call you at the number on your order or whatever number you provide, whether it's for your builder or whoever. They will arrange that with you.
I want to hear a little bit more from the truck driver.
Truck driving delivery experiences or Sauna Place delivery experiences? Because I don't think we have enough time.
Before we go, I do want to point out that about 98% of the saunas that we sell will come disassembled. You will assemble them on site at your location. If they did come assembled, you wouldn't be able to fit it into your door, of course. So these are a lot of them are panelized, some are different pieces, but either way, you can fit them anywhere in your house. If it's an outdoor sauna, you can go through any fence. You don't have to worry about having anything special for that. If you are the Cookeville, Tennessee region, we can always arrange pickup here at our facility. If that would make it easier, you can bring your truck or trailer and we can, of course, load that for you. Then you can be on your way. Sometimes that's easier than accepting a truck delivery at your home. All right, guys, that's it. We don't want to keep beating a dead horse about sauna deliveries, but that is the one thing that all saunas have in common is they have to get to you. If you're interested in more information or if you want to look at the products we have to offer here at the Sauna Place, please visit us at saunaplace.com. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you need immediate assistance, give us a call at 931-516-6577. One of our experts will be available to answer all of your questions. Again, I'm Brian. This is our crew, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of The Lower Bench.